Really exciting partnership we've got with Newquay Council. It's the first of its kind in the country to try and address some of the intermittent water quality issues that they experience in Newquay.
If the waters are not clean and safe, that can have a real impact on visitor numbers as well as the wildlife around the coastline, which we're obviously really passionate about preserving.
The cleanliness and the clarity of the water is what people come for. It's the beautiful part of the place. It's the heart of it, you know.
So quickly out in the public domain that you've had an unclean beach report. People surf, people go steer, the families are playing in the sand.
We get a huge influx of visitors, in particular Boardmasters, Thursday to Sunday, and we have over 100,000 people attend that event.
The population is supposed to be about 25,000, I think, and then through these 6 weeks it goes up to about 100,000, so it goes times 4. How they then deal with that excess of waste, I've got no idea, because the system's designed for 25,000, not 100,000.
The restaurants and takeaways are busier. We have an increase of people staying in Airbnbs and domestic properties. People on holiday, so they're having more cooked breakfasts. And of course, people sometimes aren't quite as careful in terms of what's going down the sink. They're putting a huge increase in demand onto the sewer network.
The team work incredibly hard. They get called out in the evenings because we have issues in the network with blockages. Wet wipes particularly really causes an issue. The pumps get ragged up, so we have to sometimes pull the pumps in the middle of the night to clean them out and get the pump stations working properly.
We're looking to work with food service establishments who are essentially commercial producers of fat, oil and grease. Through trapping equipment, millions of litres of fat, oil and grease are prevented from getting into the sewer network, and that in turn is reducing countless blockages, floodings and pollution events.
We came up with this idea that we would work with South West Water to communicate to both locals but mainly to our visitors to the town, to ask them to treat the town and particularly the sewage network in the same way that they would when they were at home, and not to put things into the sewage network that will cause blockages and issues and inevitably will also cause spills.
The idea was that we looked at a campaign that ran as a pilot in Newquay for the summer. That messaging needed to be nice and simple, so we've produced some social media assets. We created a bank of simple posters, a leaflet that can go out via tourist information offices and hotels and bed and breakfast accommodations, and then a big mobile billboard that will park up in key places at certain times to catch the attention of people arriving in Newquay. One of the things that we're getting asked for an awful lot from customers and communities is for information about what's happening in our environment when it's happening. Now we have our own map online, WaterFit Live, where people can go search for a beach and find out what's happening at that beach in real time. It's a really fantastic resource, and it's something that we're expanding out to include rivers. Soon it will cover the whole of the region and all our storm overflows.
The guys that are out on the ground, and everybody who works in South West Water, certainly locally, all live locally. There are beaches, there are rivers, there are streams. We use them outside of the summer season when all the tourists have gone home. This is where we live, this is the place we love, this is the place, you know, we bring our children up, we swim in the sea.
We all have a part to play, individuals, the council, local authorities. We've all got to work on this. It can't just be down to one organisation or individual.
This partnership between Newquay Town Council and South West Water, we believe, is the first of its kind in the UK, which is obviously really exciting, and we hope that it will lead to better water quality around the oceans of Newquay and less spills ultimately, which is obviously what we all want.
Working in partnership, working in collaboration is the way to make things really work and to sustain.